Hi guys, welcome to Maths Chat. Today I'm going to be going over how to use the distributive law. Now this is also known as FOIL, first, outside, inside, last. And it's basically a good way to remember how to expand brackets when you've got binomial products. Now we call this binomial products because each expression within the brackets has two terms. We use FOIL because it's a good way to check off what we've done. So FOIL, so that stands for first, outside, inside, and last. And you're going to see in a moment what that looks like for this question. I'm starting with my first two values. Now I'm never multiplying the ones within the bracket by each other, I'm only multiplying the ones in the other bracket. So I've got x and x, so they're my first two, and I'm timesing them. X times x is x squared. Then I've got outside. So my outside ones are the ones on the outermost edge of the brackets. So x and -2. So -2x because I'm multiplying those two together. Then I've got my inside. So my two inside ones, they're on the inner side of the brackets. So that's 3x. And then I've got my last one, which is obviously +3 and -2. And that becomes -6. Alright, so as you can see from this, I've now got 4 terms in my expression. So at this point I need to ask, can I simplify this any further? Now think about in algebra, when can we actually simplify terms that have pronumerals with them? Because there's no other terms that have an x squared is going to be as is. So I'm going to leave that. Now my -2x and +3x, because they both have an x to the power of 1, I can combine them. So -2x plus 3x becomes +1x. Now I don't write the 1 there, I just leave it as 1x, and we know that that means 1x. Then I've got -6 at the end, and again there's no other constants or numbers that don't have a pronumeral apart from 6 in my expression, so I just leave it as is. And this is my answer. Now I'm going to show you the second one I've got here. It is slightly harder because, as you can see, I've now got a number out the front. To work this one out, I'm going to first expand my brackets using the distributive law, also known as FOIL, and then I'm going to apply my -2. If you remember expanding, I don't want any brackets to be there by the end. Let's use the colours again. This time, I'm going to leave my -2 out the front. So, there, it's like that -2 is on standby for the moment. And I'm going to create, using these, a longer expression, similar to what I did up here. So, first ones, x and x first. X squared, because x times x is x squared. Then outside, so I've got x times +2, so +2x. Now on my innermost one, so -1 times +x, so that becomes -x. Remember, I don't need to write that one. And then the final one, oh, I'll make sure I put that colour in, sorry. And then the final one is -1 times +2. So I've got -2. For the next step, again, I'm still leaving that -2 out the front. However, I do need to simplify what's in my brackets. X squared plus 2x minus x, that stays as is, and this one becomes plus 1x because 2 minus 1 is 1. And then again, the negative 2 stays on the end. Final step. As I said before, we don't want any brackets, and at the moment, even though we've used the distributive law and expanded these brackets, there's still these outer brackets. So the negative 2 needs to be multiplied by every single thing inside my bracket now. I've now got negative 2 x squared, negative 2x, and positive 4, because I've multiplied each of those by the negative 2. And that is my answer, fully expanded and simplified. Alright, so that's all for today. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe, and also leave any questions or comments below. I'll see you next time. Bye.